Yo, what's up? Souls of Liberty show, episode whatever. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope y'all been all right, enjoying the last little bit of summer. You know, we've been outside a little bit, working the project, getting the word out. Just dropped a new video, Bill Russell. Rest in peace, Bill Russell. That's just a great title because I always feel that way.
Yeah, and the backstory behind it too is like we was sitting on the couch in the Legendary Studios downtown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we got the news about Bill Russell and it was like, damn, and Chuck English had sent some beats. And, you know, we was listening to the different beats and stuff like that at the time when that shit happened. And from there, it was just like...
I didn't know that. I didn't remember that it was that day. That makes sense.
Yeah. Or either it was that I know he was on TV.
Fresh.
It was like, we was watching them give him his flowers, you know what I'm saying? And
put me in the Hall of Fame,
rest in peace,
man.
Bill Russell, you know, and from the rest is history, you know.
Hit the gas. Now she.
But yeah, it's been a lot of good response from the album.
Yeah,
we just got to get more and more people hip to it, listening to it. But all the people that's been listening to it, out of all the music I've ever put out before, this has been the first time where I just have felt no resistance at all. Like
people
nobody
have been very responsive to this project.
Like
very responsive. We appreciate it.
We do.
We're still working on it. Shout out to Apple Music.
Yeah, for putting us on that playlist. So
Bro, shout out to Apple Music. Yeah, shout out to Ty, man.
Yeah, just everybody who's been a part of the album thus far and just been encouraging us to continue getting back on the type of time that we was supposed to been on. You know what I'm saying? So we doing it.
Oh, welcome back. So no, that's a funny because
Jeezy going through his own shit. Like, I don't know why, but like nobody talk about it for real. But everybody hate Jeezy, bro. Like, I don't know.
People don't talk very well about
like
Jeezy.
Outside of his music. I never really had no major. I wouldn't say like I'm a huge fan. Like I really respect what he did, what he contributed musically at the time.
Yeah, I'm a big fan
but outside
of the
that
era.
But you know how like in most people, for his stature, for him to be as high up as he is in the music pantheon of rap, it's like nobody really like I would be. You would think I would be more into him as a person.
I got you.
Because like people talk about it, and some people they talk about him getting divorced and shit. I really don't care, but a lot of it's similar to like with you know, we just talking about the Nelly shit last episode where a lot of people from his camp coming out like, bro was on some grimy shit with me. We've seen Freddie Gibbs be upset with him. We've seen YG be upset with him. So it's just like, damn, I hate to be on that, but where it's smoke is fire sometimes. Don't nobody like you.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it make me wonder what's going on with Jesus because we don't get to see his personal side. And then when he is doing interviews, it do come off like the character of Jeezy. You know what I'm saying?
He's always only being Jeezy. I knew that Jeezy was a character during the verses. When, we smoking on, what was bro?
Pootie Loke or something.
Yeah.
Pookie Loke.
Yeah, we smoking on. And it's like, his reaction to that was just so cold.
Corporate.
Very cold in a way. Even on some rap shit. Like, I mean, even if you're not really taking it to heart, like his reaction to it was just very like scripted to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have a real personal reaction to it. And to kind of be so involved in it, you know what I mean? And for it to have turned out the way it turned out, like you said, that's interesting.
Yeah, and his old homies feel away about that because they feel like, damn. Even his old bodyguard, I feel like he done took bullets for Jeezy and did all this shit.
And then he marries this lady who was married to some white guy for a long ass time who didn't want to have kids. And then people making fun of her because she made a comment saying like, you know, basically she only date black men on the side. Then she marries Jeezy, has a baby. Apparently she's texting Mario Lopez Slater from
I don't know who that is.
Saved by the Bell.
Okay, sound like a white Hispanic guy. But
yes,
I don't know. Okay. That's my best guess. Okay.
Yes, Mario Lopez, a white Hispanic guy. And videos of them working together has been popping up. They just look a little
close.
A little close.
Look like he didn't took her to Pound
I guess
Town.
under the allegations, it looks a little close.
Yeah,
you know
man.
I mean?
Maybe Jeezy. I mean, if Jeezy getting cheated on, maybe it's his karma because he wasn't loyal to his friends. Now you get married, boom. You know what I'm saying? God working mysterious ways,
Pimp
bro.
C,
You know,
ain't no way he was getting it for 17.5. That's what Pimp C said.
and I wasn't selling it that type of stuff, but it seemed like it's all cap. You know what I'm saying? It felt like he rolled.
It seemed like it's all cap.
He rode the right wave. He knew what to do. You know what I'm saying? He played it the right way. He got that big up from Hov.
I'll say this. Jay-Z did hire some good corporate thugs.
Yeah.
He hired Jeezy. He hired Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Corporate thug.
And they playing the game.
They playing the game.
So
they getting this money.
I see the vision.
But we can't do it like that, man.
We here
to give you that real, it's some innuendos in there and things that we've experienced in our life and shit like that. But that's just being black in America, to a certain degree.
Growing up in Gotham City. You know what I'm saying? So speaking about, growing up in America.
Mm-hmm. What a wild place. Joe Biden.
An American icon continues to rise.
Deion Sanders.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Prime time.
And the legacy that he's leaving behind.
Man, when I say I love his son Composure, because I was a Tom Brady fan, man. So the fact that we got a black little Tom Brady.
He said we got Black Brady.
Man, I really enjoyed watching
Alexia,
that.
We stayed up last night. We watched that game.
I ain't never been up to 2 a.m. watching football.
Damn near,
and shit.
I fell asleep
when
it was like 21-28. Colorado was losing. I feel like I blinked. I woke up. It was 28-28.
Oh, you missed some good shit in that point. I blinked
again, and then it was over. He was doing his press conference. I was like, well,
well, you fell asleep. But for the people that was up, man, you got to see the resilience. You got to see. And I really being that I'm a coach, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Metro and all the kids, whatever. But being that I'm a coach, like, I take to it a little different. It hit different for me this time around watching Deion do his thing. Because it's like, damn, bro, like, he really is showing the value that we have. And he doing it with his family. Mm-hmm. And it's everything that black men need to be tapped into and doing it. We all united behind him. Mm-hmm. And I haven't seen the black community this united behind a positive cause.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? A minute, like this type of time.
I want to bring something to you because it's like, I think it's time for the black community to have a little bit of acceptance that, of course, we would love for everybody to rise up out of the ghetto reading and with arithmetic and all this other stuff, right? But, the way that the Department of Education is set up, that's not really going on in our communities. Right. But what is going on in our communities is a lot of sports. And, Charles Barkley always talk about, we need more engineers and more doctors and more lawyers, which I do agree with. You know what I'm saying? But the vehicle, I think that we could talk about the vehicle athletics a little bit better. Yeah. I feel like we kind of somewhat look down upon it when it's like the truth is the truth. We are superior athletes and we shouldn't be made to feel worse for that. Mm-hmm. We should use that to our advantage.
And it's tough because it's like you get that entertaining white people is kind of the only way you could be the greatest or what we've seen so far.
But
that's been the biggest
point,
vehicle,
though, like you said. Deion is on the highest
it's inspiring
level.
Everybody.
Who's showing up to his games though? Black men are showing
up.
And
he even saying himself, it ain't even black and white. It's everybody. Because I'm not going to be looking. He the first person I've seen across the board were to Rich Eisen and all of these, Fox type of people to even over here. Everybody loved Prime, and that's what's amazing to see him as a marketing business within himself. He is a force to be reckoned with within the system, like you said. So it is a vehicle. The thing is, we got to turn it over into education and taking care of the people who aren't prime time.
And that's what LeBron has tried to do with the school. Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of athletes try to do with their scholarships and things of that nature. So that's why it's like, we need to use this vehicle to put our community in a different light instead of looking down upon it.
Yeah, I'm definitely following the blueprint for sure.
Because it's almost like dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Like being an athlete is not. We just look at the top athletes as sexy, but we
it's
got
like
friends,
Mexicans cutting grass. I ain't trying to be racist. You know what I'm saying? I can't really be racist. But it's like you could look down on the work, but this is what they had to do to get to their next stage.
That's a good way to look at it.
And this what we on with our shit. It's like we gotta lay it up and do certain shit.
Any foreigner has come to this country, found some dirty work to do, taken advantage of it,
and became a part of the
country.
Used
capitalism. So that is something that we don't have to look down upon that just if somebody wants to use that, because you're using basketball to change lives. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Sure. It's not in the same way as, like you said, a LeBron James might go about it, but we under the same act of trying to help the kids where we come from.
Right.
And that's positive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we can touch more of them laying it up than meeting every Saturday, because at some point you are going to have to learn how to read to be successful in anything. So that's what I'm saying. That part is going to have to come, comprehension. You know what I'm saying? But I think our road to it, the way that we keep youth involved and enthusiastic, you know what I'm saying? Like Jason Tatum is our icon. Mm-hmm. So let's bring all, because I know Jason wants them to know how to read.
Yeah.
So let's
Jason
bring everybody together.
Yeah. And that's something we got to talk about, highlight too more. But the best athletes aren't dumb. That's what we seeing.
You know what I'm saying?
Because with this Deion shit, motherfuckers want to act like, no, Shador is a great young quarterback, and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's what a narrative shifted. Because if he was white and having 400 yards a year goddamn game, this nigga be on the back of every bus they drive past in the country. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we tapping into now. It's like what they gonna say now. We showing and proving, and this is a field where they can't discriminate. That's really what it be. You go in there and box, and Joe Louis really knocked their ass out. I mean, shit.
Right.
Y'all could cheat all you want. He can't whoop his ass.
Right.
We ain't gonna leave it to the umps. We ain't gonna take it to the cards. We whooping your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to continue to do. But it takes discipline. It takes intelligence. It takes loyalty. It takes family. And we really have a monopoly on ourselves if we get out in front of it. And that's what he's showing. You know, as good as all these Jimbo Fisher and all these other people are, they can't come pull up in the hood and give and dap up your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Not just that though. Even to the athlete's point, they was never prime time.
They wasn't you. Yeah, they wasn't you.
Like what?
Like you said, that's what make it special is he took it from the trenches.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Don Rob. Glad I made it. You know what I'm saying? But he took it from the trenches, and now he is being something that no nigga ever could be.
Right.
He is Black history. He's like being a president.
Yeah.
It's nobody ever been able to because that's what you are. You're a public official in the state of Colorado.
Watching his relationship with Horn Jr.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because his daddy in prison.
The things that he going through in his personal life and how he's just being there for them. And I've been watching a lot of old clips and they showing Deion back when he was in high school coaching and back at Jackson State. And like you said, his enthusiasm has been the same at every level. And that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for somebody who not just going to show up for Colorado and be happy. You're looking for somebody who going to show up at the high school youth level
and all that.
At every level.
He
and
really true to that.
I can appreciate that about primetime for sure.
He
He's
really
showing
true to
up
that.
for the kids.
And he using his same
level.
kids.
Yep.
He ain't switching. That's what it's like. Primetime just being, for lack of a better term, he a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even how he embracing the younger generation of hip hop. I mean, well, they the older generation now of hip hop, you know, getting there.
Right.
But look like Lil Wayne in his 40s. But Lil Wayne is his son.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? All
Lil
these
bro.
people are his look, and he ain't too big or too little. He'll do a video with Desi Banks. He'll do a video, have Lil Wayne come out. He'll go be with T.O. and them and have them come. Them are his little brothers. And that show that he the father to them. He been who he been. And he just getting his karma.
The magnetic is real on primetime,
Magnetic too strong. They want to get rid of me. I come in peace. They want to make me the enemy.
Man.
That's really what he going through.
Yeah.
And even the other little, I mean, he black, but I don't know. I can't tell. But, you know, it is what it is. We going to claim all of ours.
He got caught up in the sauce.
He got caught up in it, and it's like.
And they played a good game.
They played a good game. They played dirty,
I'm glad
too.
They
played dirty as hell. I hope that wasn't a reflection of his coaching.
Right.
Because that was some bullshit trying to hurting them dudes, man, for no reason.
And that, to me, to your point, though, is why you.
But he under the. We go. It's gonna be controversial. I'm glad we're not big as we are maybe now. But he a person what we talk about under the White Act.
In what way?
The narrative he trying to use that a black man got to be a certain kind of way.
I got you.
He not being respectful.
He's playing respectability politics.
Exactly.
Right.
And when you doing that game, who the man giggling in there? What color is he? And I ain't even trying to be divisive, but that's what Deion saying. This ain't about division. It's about winning. This about growing. He was there and Deion, and to see how he keep it above board by even saying when because they was ready for him to shit on dude.
No, you know what
and
it is?
And he was like, it's enough success for everybody.
You know what it is, though? You know what it is? Deion, as an athlete, has figured out a way to make things personal and him reflected in his play. Mm-hmm. Where, like, Colorado State, they got emotional due to the rivalry, due to everything, but they couldn't implement that into their play. It could only show up in fouls. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, like I said, they had got a couple plays off the one boy. The one number 14 was getting the fuck off and doing certain shit.
That's what I'm saying. They played good.
You erased all of that because you are a great coach that's been around 30 years and all this shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and you mad that you feel like a nigga like Prime overnight is doing this, but he not. That's what motherfuckers like. He been prime. Like he said, I'm just over here. It's a different tool.
Prime time.
I got a hammer now, but I've been good at building shit. Now y'all get mad because I got a different tool.
He playing the same sport.
Don't be Who are y'all to disrespect Prime?
Yeah.
When y'all not even on his fucking level. Like, oh, most great players can't think. That's not true.
Right.
That's what they want to diminish him and make him be like, oh, he this stupid ass nigga that's lucky because he got a chain on. All the niggas want to play for him.
Because he hip hop. No, because he hip hop.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with being hip hop. That's the only fucking culture we got from going around. So he just being like.
And he's not disrespectful.
And you the one being disrespectful. So that's why bro is not invited to the barbecue at all. Mr. Norvell. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see what his wife look like. I would expect her to be under the same act he under. You know what I'm saying? But that's a story for a different day.
If she not, talk to your man.
Yeah, get him together.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's going on with bro.
Deion is bad for your health.
And if he ought to come out here and do some dirty shit and hurt Travis Hunter and shit, that's dirty shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
we
lame.
don't condone that shit. That shit weak as hell.
That's lame. That's super lame.
Till you fit up here and lose. Now you scratching your head. That's a meme.
Yeah.
When Shador came down at 98 yards and showed the fuck out on his punk ass, he went to the heaps over there. Your head ain't itching that bad. Take your hat off and scratch it.
Mm-hmm. Keep that same energy. Talk shit the whole time.
Now we cheating.
Now
the refs is lopsided. All right, nigga.
They wasn't lopsided before. When it was 28-21, they wasn't lopsided.
Should have ran the ball better.
You know? But speaking of hip hop, we seen Grandmaster Flash.
Yes, sir.
At the Music at the Intersection.
Shout out to
Music
Simone.
at the Intersection.
Her performance was wonderful.
Yep. Over at the Master Camp stage. Shout out to Mastermind. Mm-hmm. The whole crew over there. It was
a lot of cool artists we met.
I saw Thundercat.
Yeah, saw the little dude from Kansas City.
Actually, Black Spade in the Cosmo Experience. Hodge was up there. Cutter was up there. Jawad was up there. That was cool. They sounded really good.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about Cock Colors from KC.
Cock Colors, yeah. I like his
shout out
vibe.
to Cock Colors, yeah.
There's a lot of them. I got to meet a young lady named Amaris, I believe her name is. I don't know. I think that's her name. But she was singing good. Jerry performed.
Okay.
That whole, it was a lot of just good to be back out and be seeing people. And even the people who are on a different level that are doing this professionally, it was cool to be able to see St. Louis get to have that. You know what I'm saying? It was peaceful. It wasn't no violence or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good vibe. And I got to see a lot of people I ain't seen in a long time enjoying themselves out with their kids. We bumped into who we bumped into? DJ?
Finster.
Yeah, got to, we got to see the community.
Yeah, Binko performed. He DJ'd or whatever. That was fire, Him and Corey Black, they always put on a good show. Yeah, shout
out to Corey Black. Got to chop it up with bro. I ain't seen him in a minute. So it's just good to be back on the scene, back making good music again. And, we here, bro.
We popped out over at Frizz Fest the other day.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the whole Frizz Fest
If you
crew.
a single black man and you wasn't at Frizz Fest, even if you wasn't single, you missed out. You didn't get, it was a lot of beautiful things going on. Maya was there.
Yep. Shout out to Rick and his sister and his wife, they family. They put on Frizz Fest, the fam, So it's a lot of positive things going on, It's a lot going on in St. Louis always. But, it seems like the people are trying to change the narrative.
Yeah, because it's always, like you said, St. Louis always had good people. I don't know no more good people than I do from St. Louis. Like, I don't have no other place where I was just like, damn.
I did the trap run over in the Ville. I was at Sarah and Martin Luther King or whatever,
The Ville done produced a lot of greatness.
So, the whole race through the whole downtown. Through the whole neighborhood, basically. A lot of white people in the race, you know what I'm saying? Which is interesting to see the shift in as the city continues to just adapt and change. They're trying to, SLU's trying to tear down some buildings for Mill Creek Valley over there on Olive.
Yeah.
And it's like, I see both sides. I see why preserving that and just continuing to keep our legacy, continue to make St. Louis a brick city. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see why that is important. Mm-hmm. But I also see the need for change and growth. And it's like, you don't want to leave the people behind who inhabited those neighborhoods when people left us there. You know what I'm saying? And now we still here, and now you want to come back and get rid of us, Mm-hmm. That leaves a sour taste in people's mouth. However, though, I do know that like something does have to be done.
Yeah, for me, I feel like, because we we some of them millennials that are blessed to have had the means or create the means for ourselves to be able to remain in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The black population is starting to dwindle in the city, and it's going to continue to, because the powers that be are going to make sure that happens. And capitalism is a part of life that I feel like as black people, we have to accept more. Because, and it feels shitty because our ancestors kind of created the way capitalism is today. Like we gave them everybody that boost.
We created the
capital.
What
I'm saying? Yeah, like we started money on the time that it's on now. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, it ain't gonna change. The game gonna keep going whether you participate or not. And we gotta get to the point where we are more willing to just accept. I mean, it's nothing different. Like we complain a lot more now about shit, but it's just like, what we gonna do?
Right.
Because SLU gonna run their plays. They not tripping off of.
Right. So we just got to continue, like you said. Like we saw my boy Damon, Music at the Intersection. He helped construct the public art out front of the stadium about Mill Creek.
Yeah,
we got to continue
to
just
talented guy,
share our story or whatever, and be pillars of this community and make it an artist friendly space for black artists in particular, because our voice needs to be heard in St. Louis.
We got to make it count.
When we get the platform, it always resonates with people usually.
And that's what's motivated me from being back in it, is like, even seeing what Sexy Red is doing. Like, everybody, it's easy to complain about what you don't like about what's going on. But the positive takeaways is, once again, St. Louis, when we do get a certain platform internationally, we are fucked with on a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People really, it ain't never been nobody that's got an international platform from St. Louis that's talented that hasn't been like a legend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so we just got to figure out, like you said, the business of that. And that's the process that we in as we continue to grow as men.
Yeah, man.
And you just got to get with it or get lost. But we can't keep sitting around complaining and, about what people with hella money doing to us. It's like, oh, you going to get some money or what? What you going to do?
Yeah. Well, on that note, I think it's time for us to get out of here. We'll get back in the studio a little bit more. We'll get back to dropping episodes, as the summer is coming to an end.
We only can do so much, but Volume 1 is out right now.
Yeah.
Retarded the Guys, 20,000 Hours by Souls of Liberty. Volume 2 is, is coming.
Imminent.
And it's a lot of
imminent.
It's a lot of heavy features on there. You know what I'm saying? We got some real legends on there, man. So stay tuned.
Yeah, man. And keep fighting the good fight. We holla at y'all. Peace. Souls.